on what, episode 8, I believe?
8 or 9.
I should really get track of what episodes we're recording when we're recording them and when they're released.
Yeah, man.
I just know that new shit happens every week and we talk about it at some point.
Yeah, for sure. We're usually on top of it, but we've kind of been like, everywhere, like our next sketch. Yoo-hoo!
Hey! Hello! Yoo-hoo! Yes, you motherfucker! Laying down like you bad or something. When in the fuck are you gonna use me, man?
Nah, I'm crazy. Is the football talking to me? Nah.
Yes, motherfucker, I am. I'm a football, not a shelf ball. I've seen 2 places in my life. Walmart and this shelf. What happened to the, I'm going to be healthy this year. I'm going to be in shape this year. Meanwhile, you're looking like a loaf of bread that's been in the sun for too damn long.
Boy, the only thing you've been working on is making this place look like a Jackson Pollock under the black light. And don't even play like you've been busy.
Damn, man, lay off. Yo, I've been busy, okay? I've been busy getting my life together, working on me.
Your boys meet up every Sunday. You always ask, when are we gonna pull up and play ball? When are we gonna pull up and play ball? Psych, you swear you never go. You wake up late, you say some bullshit, but yeah, I guess you can technically call it what you've been doing in here alone as working on yourself.
Okay, keep talking shit. Fuck both of y'all. I'm gonna return y'all. Keep talking shit, I'm gonna return y'all right now. I got the receipt.
Oh, look who's acting like a big, strong man now. Ain't nobody doing any pull-ups or pulling up into this household. And meanwhile, I'm being used as a coat rack over here. Yeah, keep wearing those big-ass jackets to hide those noodle arms.
Yeah, you tell him. You might as well be just for decoration. His bitch ass lifted us up once, saying it's too heavy. It's too heavy. Boy, we 10 pounds. Old lady carrying more weight when they're speed walking at the park. And you better not say those quarter pounders with extra cheese count on weights, because all I see is some big ass hefty chi-chis on you.
He's gonna die like Elvis, isn't he?
Fuck y'all.
Oh man, that was so funny. Built up so much suspense.
So much suspense. So much. There was a lot of ramping up in there and whatnot. Having good ass times and whatnot.
Totally. And I don't know if you guys noticed from the video, but Justin has a brand new haircut.
I know. I'm missing a hair.
What'd you do? You put like glue in your hair? What happened?
I did not put glue in my hair. I thankfully did not do that. I don't want a situation. Before we get into that topic, we need to make sure we can enjoy ourselves because I need a drink because I am sad that my hair is gone. My luscious locks, they disappeared.
You should just go with the French tip, bro.
I can't go with the French tip.
Do something extreme,
Nope.
to make you forget about it.
Nope.
Alright, well, to help us forget, cheers. I mean, let's pour the beer first.
That's probably a good idea.
I think so, and you guys should join us.
We're not trying to do free advertisement, but this is a pretty sick ass design.
Yeah, we bought it just solely for the can.
Yeah. So you know what, marketing, you did your job on this one.
Yeah, you did your job. It kind of reminds me of the A Day to Remember album cover, where it's just like crazy Jonan Vasquez looking like hard, awesome fucking animation.
See, that was a really cool response. I was thinking the Gargoyles animated TV series that used to be on Disney.
Alright, so let's say if Jonan Vasquez made Gargoyle, that's probably how it looked like.
Alright, okay.
I'm totally with that. How'd you guys like the Super Bowl? I already know the answer. You guys don't even have to tell us. It was terrible. It was fucking trash. It was hot trash. Hot fucking trash.
You know what? Here, at least we'll do something that the Kansas City Chiefs did and actually connect to whether it's supposed to.
Damn, R.I.P. Mahomes. Mahomes was killing it though. He was doing a good ass job.
Right.
Just his team wasn't.
So
his whole defensive line, both
yeah,
offensive, defense were like terrible.
I'm gonna be honest. I have not been keeping track with football for like at least 2-3 years now.
Right.
And like watching Mahomes play, like he was playing his fucking heart out.
Yeah, he was.
Like man was making like one arm passes, and they're actually pretty decent.
He was making really risky fucking throws.
Yeah,
bro. And they're like targeting, like it hit him like they hit some fool like directly like right in his fucking face. Like his teammates should have fucking caught it.
So he has fucking talent. I think he's like 24 years old too.
Yeah.
And so he's like super young. And like he's a damn good QB, but the offensive line and defensive line for Kansas City, like dude. They were just letting people in,
Sacking
man.
like crazy, bro.
Oh.
The whole thing was insane. Fumbling like crazy. It was like I couldn't even watch it anymore. I don't remember the specifics though. Just like I can't even look anymore. You know, like
It was like an 18+ club where they just let whoever the fuck inside. They didn't even try and stop people from getting in. It was really bad to watch.
Yeah, totally fucking sucked. Yeah. Oh. The only thing worse, you know, like, okay, no, not even worse, but it fucking sucks, you know? Like, let's go back to the hair thing, bro.
Yeah, at least that wasn't as bad. The Kansas City Chiefs did not get fucked over as bad.
Alright, this woman, okay, we'll put up a picture right here. She ran out of her got to be hair gel, right? So, as she decided to do the next best thing is, you know, just use what you got in your house, you know, try to be frugal, you know, do what you gotta do. I respect that. But, like, you don't have to have common sense to do or to avoid doing what she fucking did.
Yeah, man, like, I kind of get it. Like, sometimes I don't have hair gel, so I use, like, lotion instead.
I will use lotion instead, yeah.
But to then fucking go to the other damn extreme, like, you know what? Gorilla Glue, I will put my bet on this one, even though their entire shtick is every commercial stronger than anything ever created by fucking humanity.
If anything, this did fucking wondrous opportunities for them that they did not expect, you know? It showed how well their glue does the job, alright? She ended up having this, like, you know, post video explaining, like, alright, it's been however long later. And she's like, this shit, it don't work. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that was like the smoothest fucking hair, like, pullback ever.
Her line was like slick.
It looked good, but it wasn't moving anywhere. She was like, I shampooed it 15 times. She starts to shampoo it again on camera. It ain't going anywhere. It ain't going
I
anywhere.
love how it was like fucking wiping off of one of like the whiteboards, man. It was like, just so smooth, so
like
slick.
the you know, Black Galaxy granite table, you know, like right after you wipe it with some sham wow look, like shiny,
Next
gorgeous.
Thing you're gonna see like the towel paper fucking commercials. Yeah. Instead, they're just using her hair to wipe shit off. Look at the comparison. We put this on her head, it doesn't come off, but with this towel paper, it's just fine.
Yeah, it's her genius ass decided to do that. It blew up on TikTok. At the end of the video, she started crying.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I know she's going through a lot, but man, that's what got me.
But the cool thing was, like, this plastic surgeon ended up flying her and treated her entirely for free, gratis, pro bono. Like, it was awesome, you know? And, like, she started to cry again for that after video because she was finally able to, like, run through her hair again.
Finally free.
The surgery was, like, close to $50,000.
Holy shit.
Yup.
And she got that free. You know what's... I'm sorry to, like, kind of fucking randomly derail. What the fuck is up with quarantine and having, like, these weird-ass marketing stuff that's going on? Or, like, really big products blowing up for no reason?
I don't think it's, like, a lot of it's intentional marketing.
It isn't.
Viral marketing's been around for forever, already, and, like, we can't technically master it. But, you know, like, people have kind of figured it out already, right? This COVID situation, everyone's so bored that, okay, they are doing things that they wouldn't normally do. They're doing projects that they wouldn't normally have done. We probably would not have had this podcast if it wasn't for COVID. You know, it's something
actually pretty true.
Yeah, but it's something I've been wanting to do for years and years and years and years. You know, but I think this kind of like, you know, pushed a lot of like the creativity. You know, but at the same time, it's also pushing a lot of fucking controversy. You know, and a lot of these controversies sure help companies, but at the same time, companies are letting people go. Because people are saying dumb shit because, you know, they're on COVID and now they're thinking things differently. They're probably drinking a lot more differently. So now they're, like, in a dark zone, you know?
COVID has definitely brought up the, like, day drinking crowd to a lot higher number.
So now, like, a lot of dumb shit's happening, you know? So, like, we got Gina from The Mandalorian. I'm such a big fan of her. She's such a great character. Kara's such an awesome fucking character. But she got a little too bored, too bored during COVID and decided to take after her, you know, supreme leader, Donald Trumpito, Mr. Cheeto, and started, like, saying, like, you know, tweets. Have you read them?
No, I have not. I'm pride myself of not knowing what the Twitter bullshit is.
Okay, for sure. Yeah, right, okay. But she ended up saying, like, a lot of anti-Semitic stuff, you know? But, like, she wasn't exactly bashing the Jews. But it felt like what she was doing was way worse. Do you want to hear it?
I don't know if are we allowed to? Is YouTube gonna flag this?
Okay. Okay.
Disclaimer. What is being said from this point on is not a viewpoint of either Truett or Justin or anyone affiliated with the Enjoy the Buzz.
But it's what happened,
We
okay?
are simply quoting what someone who said. This is not.
She
our
is
viewpoint.
comparing these Trump supporters to the Jews in the Holocaust. That is what she is doing, bro.
Huh?
That is what she's doing. Because they're being witch hunt and everything. It's like, no, okay. Have you had, your families taken away from you? Nope. Like, have you been, repressed because of your race? Nope.
It's like it's
Opinions.
It's
Yeah. Dumbass opinions that you put on Twitter.
And like this is another aspect of like my life where I'm really enjoying the fact that social media was around when we were small children. You hear people say this all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Because actually, scratch that. I would be really curious to see what George W. Bush would have been live tweeting during the whole his whole ass presidency, just to see what's in his brain. Like I want to hear the live tweet thread from George W. Bush after he had a shoe chucked at him at that press conference, and he fucking dodged him like he was Neo and shit.
You know what? Junior, he was pretty funny. I didn't care for him during his presidency, but when he left his presidency and he was no longer making the world's decisions, I was like, you know what? He's kind of chill. He's not a bad guy.
He's also
he would be all over Twitter fucking memeing the shit out of the world.
He's
right
just
now.
posting his paintings that he do of awkward self-portraits and portraits of other people. But he forever has one of my favorite lines from any president ever. We will find Katrina and we'll put her to justice.
Honestly, that's a lot more intelligent than our most recent has said.
Yeah, but it's you see some shit in government and the way people say some stuff, and you're like, wow, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like Herman Cain quoting YouTube.
That was amazing.
That was amazing. Super dope.
That was the coolest thing. I'm not gonna lie.
Shout out to that fucking.
Still won't vote for him, but that got me to not loathe him.
I mean, he did. Wait, is he dead? I don't know.
He's not
no,
dead.
he's not dead. I'm thinking of a different guy. The guy
He
who's
just
a brain
looks like
surgeon
he's
guy.
dying. He's everything is white or bald around him. No, but back to Gina though. I am super against cancel culture, right?
Yeah.
But what she said, she's a very grown ass adult in 2021. Do you think she should have been canceled for that?
Absolutely, dude.
Yeah.
And here's the thing that I'm really kind of confused about with a lot of people, because again, you bring up the whole situation of cancel culture.
Yeah.
But it's there's just some situations if that whole thing we used to be taught back in elementary school and kindergarten is if you don't got something nice to say, don't say it. Obviously that's not how everyone plays too, and I understand that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But it's
in a way.
In those situations, what you're saying isn't it's gonna get you in some hot water. There's no way in your mind with that amount of money, with that amount of fucking lawyers and talent,
that's what I'm thinking.
how the fuck do you get to the point where it's no, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna fire off the fuck
I
up.
agree with that 100% because the way I'm thinking about it, it's I still say dumb shit nowadays. People are allowed to grow and learn their fucking lessons and shit. That's why I'm very big against cancel culture.
Mm-hmm.
But she's had an entire career of MMA. She's had years on The Mandalorian. She has years of knowing how to talk to the public, bro.
Yeah.
This is not new to her.
She should have some media training at this point in
a
time.
lot of media training.
And it's how do you fucking get to that point? You really think the House of Mouse is gonna allow that to happen? You really think that you are big enough?
So she kind of fucked herself over there.
She definitely did.
I know if you were to run through a very deep fucking library of podcasts, a whole 8-9 episodes. You're gonna catch me saying some stupid shit, but this chick is way more she's been in this fucking field for so long, so I can't imagine that, But other people who got shit dug up on them, where they're completely different people now, and the shit that they wrote were clearly jokes taken out of context, that whole thing I'm super not against,
Mm-hmm.
And fortunately we sometimes have good stories that come out of it. Didn't always start good, but Nick Cannon's making a comeback.
I heard about that, and it's like it's so weird to think that Nick Cannon for a time period wasn't on the Wild and Out because like
I can't even imagine it, bro.
I thought his name was like on the title card. I thought it was Nick Cannon presents Wild and Out. I didn't know that was allowed for him to be removed from
Honestly,
there.
I thought he still was in Wild and Out. Maybe I read the fucking headline saying he no longer wasn't, but I just didn't
he got
believe
dropped.
it.
He for sure got fired. But that was a
I
weird.
didn't believe it though.
That was a weird thing about Wild and Out. Like for a couple of years now, they're just firing off talent. Like Carlos Miller was a big one. Chico Bean was also a big one.
A lot of people were just walking off too.
Yeah, like fucking there's just like a whole random situation that's going on with Wild and Out, and now you got like a whole bunch of people who are like aren't really that funny, but like social media kind of funny.
Yeah, like you had Timothy DeLaGhetto. He was like the token Asian, and he loved Wild and Out. He took the jokes like a champ. He never felt personally like offended by racism or anything. But like the thing was, like all the comebacks and the jokes to him were just all 90% Asian jokes, and it's like we've been recycling the same jokes time after time after time. I feel like it's my time to leave. Yeah, you know. So that wasn't.
At the same time, that's not a rice gum there too, and he's just being like awkward in the back. Not making any
you know, it trips me out. There's times where I see stars, I'm like, yo, like I'm a big fan of these people. They're the guest star of the night, and they fucking choke on Wild and Out. They just stay in the background, hella quiet, or they come in for the very end, the last rap song, where it looks like. Or it sounds like they've been clearly, like, you know, given a couple lessons by the original cast, you know? Because it's a whole other fucking thing. They gotta be on it. It is. It's not regular stand-up sketch comedy, you know?
But, like, have you seen, like, what for you is, like, your favorite Wild and Out guest appearances, though?
My favorite, I don't know if I have a favorite. I have a lot of favorite moments from different people, you know? Like, and I feel like one of my favorite standouts was when the Migos rapped. You know?
Like when they made the song?
You know, this whole freestyle rap, but it sounded like a fucking slap, bro. It sounded so good. You guys gotta check it out. Migos Wild and Out. Like, it sounded hilarious.
For me, for sure, it had to be either Vince Staples or Zell, man. Denzel Curry, like those two. Because, you know, like,
okay, Denzel Curry, he's a hit or miss sometimes on social media, so I get that. But Vince Staples, that's a cheat code, bro. He's fucking the best ever at everything he does.
Not Vince Staples. Vic Mensa. First, I was thinking of someone who actually matters in hip hop right now. So that's where I confused.
Mensa matters in hip hop.
No, I got confused with Vince Staples. That's where I confused the thing. I'm talking about Vic Mensa.
Got it.
But for some reason, my brain's like, oh, Vince or Staples.
Brought up a more relevant.
Vic. But Vic Mensa. Ironically, is like the best battle rapper whenever he's on Wild and Out.
Really?
And like you would not expect that because he's always doing spoken word shit for all of his albums and stuff like that. And that's
not in the beginning, but yeah.
Yeah, but like now he is, and it's like, you know, all right, you know, finding your muse, whatever, whatnot. But it isn't
he
that
doubled
great.
Down way too much in that woke shit.
But like, dude, him on Wild and Out, he goes after everybody. He went after Method Man and walked away. Like, chest held high, man.
He did his homework and shit, I bet. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. Good for him.
But him and Denzel Curry, yeah, it's such an odd mix to think that those would be, like, the top two guests, in my opinion. But, yeah, that's the way it was. But it's cool to see that Nick Cannon got back and that some of the things that he was saying, like, I can kind of understand the misconception behind it or, like, how things got misconceived.
I didn't really read the words verbatim. When I was watching the video, I was kind of, like, multitasking because I didn't pay too much attention. But, like, from what I feel, like, it wasn't, like, all that bad. It was more out of context.
Yeah, it's all out of context, but at the same time, too, like, Nick Cannon kind of does, like, some baity type shit where he'll say some stuff knowing it's going to get some traction with some people.
Yeah,
and he'll start beef with random people. And it seems like it's all, like, kind of, like, traction baiting
He does a lot of corny shit though.
He does, but at least not as bad as Bow Wow.
Shit.
Bow Wow
is corny. He is corny. Bow Wow is corny. Ray J's corny. Fucking Bow Wow though, like he's trying to join the WWE.
He is trying to be a WWE wrestler.
You know, if I were to read any headline, just replace his name with anybody else. You know, like Will I Am's trying to join the WWE. Michael Fassbender is trying to join the WWE. Gina, the anti-Semitic from Mandalorian, is joining WWE. I'll believe it, and I'll be like, oh, that's, you know, I could see it. That's a cool idea. You know, like, I think that's a cool image for anybody. But when I hear Bow Wow's name, I'm just like, here we go again.
Like little Bow Wow, Bow Wow.
Another boo-boo-ass Bow Wow challenge. This guy is like, goes on private jets, gets calls out, he goes on, these large ass yachts, with all these women on it. No, it's a little fucking like toy boat, bro. Like everything he does is fucking goofy. I don't see him.
We ain't got no boats, but at least we're not playing like we got boats and then not being on any of them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, he's like renting a fucking just like a little rowboat kind of situation. Okay. But it brings up a good question, though. You brought up who you would see in that headline and you think that would make sense. All right, let's fucking do a top flight on this one. So, we're talking about this whole ass situation of like who the headline would be and it would make sense for that, all right? So who would be your fucking list? Either in hip-hop or pop culture, you see that name that pops up is gonna be a WWE superstar. You're like, that fucking makes sense. I want to see them do
a WWE superstar, or you could see them being in the WWE.
Because Bow Wow wants to be a straight-ass, like, full-on wrestler, not like a one-time kind of thing.
Okay, for sure. That changes things a little bit for me. WWE superstar who has no affiliation to wrestling right now, but they're in pop culture.
Okay, all right, yeah, we'll do that one. We'll do that.
Okay,
one.
Okay.
Right.
I was just clarifying for sure, but all right, okay.
So you can't say Batista.
Okay, I know I can't say Batista. All right, I'm gonna be cheap right now.
All right,
Kumail Nanjiani is my number one. All right. He is right now one of the gods of the MCU. My boy looking cut as fuck, My like sweet little Armenian nerd now looks like the fucking most brolic person in the fucking universe, He's gonna like wipe fucking Thanos with his fucking butt cheeks after he had fucking nasty Indian food. Like my boy Kumail Nanjiani is choice number one.
Why do immediately my thought process when you saw Kumail Nanjiani, I can imagine him cutting a promo in the middle ring. You know what? You're a really big guy, and I don't like that.
You are rude. No, I'm not done talking. No, sir. Sir, I don't appreciate the way you're acting right now.
Kumail Nanjiani is a really good one. See, fuck. All right, because my brain didn't go comedic immediately. My first thought was let's throw Suge in the fucking ring, man.
Shogun?
Suge Knight.
Suge
Knight as a fucking wrestler. Do you know
Suge Knight is
intimidating?
Just scary, standing still, bro.
Imagine him cutting those fucking promos too, because he's visceral with his words.
Yeah.
In general.
Yeah, for sure, dude. Imagine. Bro, he'll be fucking one-handed choking someone at the corner of the ring,
and then piss whooping another motherfucker.
And the thing is, they're off the ring, they start the countdown, and he just won't let go till 10 is up, and then drops them. I could totally see that happening. Fucking Suge Knight.
I did this to Tupac, I can do it to you.
I do this on the regular. Fucking Vince McMahon parked in my parking spot. You know what I did to him? Yeah, I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. You won't hear from him probably ever, though. All right.
I'm the new CEO now.
I'm the new CEO. Bro, that's a whole fucking arc. Let's get him out of jail. Let's start a GoFundMe, bro.
Shook for chairman of WWE.
Let's crowdsource this. Hashtag Shook for chairman of WWE. 100%.
Dude, if this gets traction, I'll lose my fucking mind. All right, who will be your second round draft pick then?
Second round draft pick. Okay. It has to be something like a character who's super thematic, super off-key. He doesn't look like he'll beat your ass, but WWE being WWE, they'll find some way where he fucking finds a superpower.
Okay.
Drum and his little curly-haired dog. A tag team group.
Okay, alright. So you don't understand what you kind of fucking did. Okay, so... real big wrestling nerd. I fucking love the WWE. I've been following it for a very long time. I fucking love AEW. I love New Japan Pro Wrestling. Rest in peace, Lucha Underground. We love that promotion. But anyways, I know sure. I watch wrestling. I like it. I like it. Okay. There's this character called Bray Wyatt, and his whole fucking bit is that he is half. What's that dude who used to wear the red sweater and the sneakers? He was the really nice old white dude in that old PBS show.
Oh, Mr. Rogers.
Mr. Rogers, exactly. So his whole character is a Mr. Rogers,
Mr. Rogers was a sniper. One of the most decorated snipers.
And so that's where it's going. And then
Okay.
he's also, that's like his personality, and he has like the Firefly Funhouse, and it's supposed to be like, oh, this whole kid show. But in reality, he's super fucking demented, and he turns into this fiend with like this like monster-like creature. So the fact that you brought up Drum was so
Big
dope.
baby drum.
Because I can just imagine Big Baby Drum and his dog in the Firefly Fun House, and he's like, oh yeah, just super sweet and whatnot. Meanwhile, like, he's actually in a super demented situation, and he doesn't know. He's like, I'm smiling, guys.
And just like imagine, just think about it, Imagine like once they take his dog.
That's the whole John Wick situation, which
John Wick, bro. Like,
Keanu Reeves will be an interesting situation.
I want to see Drum mad, bro. I feel like if he blew up, like, you would feel it in the
I don't
atmosphere.
think Drum is capable of being
That's
bad,
why.
man.
He's like, fucking Tinkerbell. He's chilling, he's cool, he's sweet, he's sparkly. I feel like once that switch has been triggered, all hell is gonna fucking go loose.
That actually would be super sick to see.
I would love for that to happen.
I think for me, my second draft pick would gotta be Q, though.
Q?
Schoolboy Q.
Damn.
Because he is someone who can make fun of anybody.
Yeah.
And he regularly does it. And is so casual about it. And you know that, like, if he feel like he needs to tussle with a situation, he's a big dude. He used to, like, did he play football at one point?
Yeah, he played sports.
Yeah, so it's like, I feel like he's a physicality behind him, where Sugar's more like an intimidating beast.
Yeah.
But Schoolboy Q is actually kind of an athlete who can throw a dope-ass promo.
And he knows the statistics of sports. He's a big golfer.
Yeah.
He was huge in football. He loved baseball.
And he's all about that regimen, dude.
Yeah, he's on it, bro. Like, what do you think his, fucking, ultimate specials would be?
It's gotta be Oxymoron. I don't know what it's gonna be, but it gotta be
That's
called
the name of
Oxymoron.
it,
That's
though.
the name of it.
I like the yak. Like, he could do some, hype shit with that,
That could be like what he does before, cause like fucking The Rock had that. He had the people's elbow. He'll run to one side, run to the
other.
and then he'll do that. I feel like you yeah, and then the Oxymoron
I just want
comes
to see
out.
some player shit. Like, he pulls out the fucking hand sanitizer, just like, Fig, get the money.
His signature is a pimp slap. I love it.
That's how I should keep doing it.
Dude, that is amazing, man. I feel like there's a lot more hip hop dudes that just should go into wrestling.
You know who would kill?
Who?
Okay, I don't really listen to her music, but I love her fucking attitude.
Interesting.
Okay, I love her fucking attitude. Meg the fucking Stallion.
Dude.
I could see her in the WWE.
That would be interesting.
I would join the fucking WWE just to join a co-ed match just to get Rashiki'd by Meg the Stallion. On some real shit.
We need to talk about this off camera because we need like a sit down.
She's kind of bad, bro. She's kind of bad. She's a little big, but she's built like fucking like everything is like nice, tight, and healthy up in there.
I don't know where the segment is going anymore. I'm lost. Fuck.
And like I feel like a lot of people would be open to the idea of losing to her just so they could get pinned by her.
Mhm.
So she'd be like unstoppable for a cool minute.
Megan Thee Stallion would be super interesting.
And she outweights like just all the other female wrestlers. So like she's winning
Mhm.
on that fucking. Megan Thee Stallion would be pretty solid. I'm throwing that out there.
Fuck. All right. Who would be my third round draft pick for this whole situation? Who would be a great WWE superstar? Oh, that's a fucking difficult one now because I feel like I got rid of my two like really good solid ones. I mean, I mentioned Keanu Reeves before, but I feel like he wouldn't be down to that type of shit. I'm actually, you know what I'm really surprised about? How has Vin Diesel never been in the WWE? I feel like he's been around so many fucking wrestlers, like in acting in Hollywood. I actually would like to see Vin Diesel.
That'd be pretty cool.
He just spends a year just doing shit.
I could see that. And, he has theatrical ties
Mhm.
with John Cena and The Rock now.
And The Rock.
So,
he has fucking
like-
Roman Reigns and technically Batista too, depending on how
Yeah,
you reach.
so, I mean, there's a lot of ties there. You're right.
Mhm.
I've never seen anything
We've
like that.
never seen Vin Diesel. We saw fucking Mike Tyson in the ring, but we haven't seen Vin Diesel, which would be really interesting situation.
Alright, so for my number 4 and final one, Steve from Blue's Clues. Now think about it, alright?
Wait,
So, we
wait.
saw-
Which Steve are we talking about here and what point in his life?
The OG Steve before he got into like porn and drugs and shit.
That's a pretty big detail.
We'll save that if you don't know. Now you know for another day. Okay, so but like think about it. Okay, we watched this like wrestling video where Dora the Explorer was wrestling, right? This woman in the Dora the Explorer. Okay, so like the enemy, the heel that she was facing against, like disappeared off the ring, and she's like, where is she? You know, and the whole crowd got along and chanted like, she's over there, over there, over there. And she's like, where? Over there. It was like this whole
Dude,
thing.
it was actually such a
I would
dope
love
segment.
that theatrics with Steve, where he has to like draw the blueprints, like where did he go, you know? And like if he's playing like Royal Rumble or something where there's like multiple people, like he has to figure out who's the one he actually has to like look for, you know?
What are the Blues Clues to whoop your ass?
Like yeah, and like you know like how like you know when you're fighting against a bull, you know you have to like put the the red blanket. Like some other wrestler just keeps like a sticker of the blue dog paw and just slaps it on someone, and then Steve just sees it and he's like, "Where's Blue? Where's Blue?" Like bro, like his story could have so many arcs. It could go up and down. I could totally see Steve from Blue's Clues fucking running the WWE.
All right. I'll kind of match that same energy that you're going for with that pick for number 4. I want to see Bill Nye, the motherfucking science guy, as a manager in the WWE. Imagine like Bill Nye like being like a Paul Heyman type fucking character, where he's just like, he's not wrestling, but he's the one who's managing people and doing like science shit in the background.
He'll go
to distract
crazy.
people.
He'll be like, you see this guy? Well, he sweats more than this guy, you know, and I took a sample and there's the pH balance here. So, you know, now like you have to think about it, okay? He has this much, you know, oils, you know, coming from his porous skin. So you can't grip him too hard, but you can't grip him too light, all right? After the velocity, you need such a force to grab him to be able to pin. Like, bro, you see that right now? I just fucking... I feel like Will Ferrell from Old School right now.
You went super scientific in that aspect. My mindset was like, all right, 2 guys are fighting the wrestling ring, whichever one he's taking care of, making sure it's doing okay. He's like, hey, other dude, explosions with chemicals, motherfucker.
Yeah, for sure. And he's been like a dick lately these past
so
years, which I'm all for.
I feel like bad guy Bill Nye as a manager for the WWE
Bill Nye,
would
the
be
science
sick
guy.
as fuck, dude.
I'm with that.
But I feel
100%.
like, again, like WWE, there's a lot of like new people that have been showing up recently.
Yeah.
Like fucking Bad Bunny is now a WWE wrestler.
That is unbelievable, man.
And
what's his specialty? Bad Bunny, baby.
you know, it's actually
He
surprising.
serenades them.
So the way he started was that during the Royal Rumble, he was doing like a performance because he has a song called Booker T. You know, if you remember Booker T.
Yeah, I remember Booker T.
And so he's doing the performance,
WCW.
and Booker T just standing there strong and hard like a motherfucker because Booker T's a big ass dude. And
Ugly as fuck. He sounds like he looks like his name, bro.
And so afterwards, fucking Bad Bunny starts getting into the ring with people. He starts fucking jumping off the top rope, and he's still showing up. He's been like around for like 3 weeks now, dude.
I would love to
showed
see
up.
him against like Anuel or J Balvin or something. Like that would be so
would be
dope.
sick.
That would be so dope.
One of the coolest things that I really like, again, if you know about wrestling and stuff right now, I know a lot of people probably tuning out, but he's chilling out with a dude called Damian Priest, which is this guy who is like a really brand new name.
Yeah.
He's also Dominican too. So they got like the 2 Dominican people pairing up together, and Damian Priest's whole gimmick is that he's supposed to be like a rock star type character. He's
That's
like,
cool.
fuck all y'all, I'm gonna do what I want, and I'm gonna kind of go wherever the fuck I want to. And so it's super dope that him and Bad Bunny are the ones that are mixing together for that.
I could see myself as like having like a rock star portrayal as a wrestler, because you know, like I like to be bigger than life than what I actually am. Just so you know, if you keep like doing it, you will be there. You know?
Yeah.
What will you be your wrestling persona?
Dude, that's super fucking hard because like my mindset is like, all right, I want to do some weird shit. I want to do some like weird, spooky type shit.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's like definitely the same like vein, but like Mankind, Undertaker, fucking Bray Wyatt type stuff. Where like I want to play a character that it's like you're like, I don't know how I feel about this guy. This guy's like, this is like,
Dude, I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you.
I want to be that dude that like, oh shit, that you gotta kind of like suspend some of the belief.
You can't like read but it's really easy to take them for granted. You know, like I want to be a character called like some kind of like not intimidating name like Hollywood or Sunshine, right?
Mhm.
And I act like, you know, like suave and mysterious, you know, and like I smile and stuff a lot. But like my specialty moves are like really like beyond aggressive. They're like almost brutal. Like they're like, you know, I seem like elegant and chill, but once like I do my specialty moves, he's like, yo, he just decapitated fucking John Cena.
Yo, check it out.
That's-
So, I would recommend check out Orange Cassidy. His whole gimmick is this
Yeah.
dude is like lazy as shit when he's wrestling, but when he actually turns it on, he's quick as fuck. One
That's
of the
cool.
best in the ring. But because he's so lazy, he only has to do like 4 actual minutes of wrestling, like hardcore. And then the ones he's just fucking around, dude. It's awesome.
You know, okay, from a video game, who would you see in wrestling?
Oh, from a video game?
Who would you like to? Not who's the best choice.
Who would
I would like to see Baracho from Mortal Kombat.
Baracho from Mortal Kombat. Oh, that's a really good fucking one.
Yeah, imagine, alright, so Baracho from Mortal Kombat, he's just this big fat drunk, right? But he kicks ass, you know, and he stumbles a lot, you know, but like that's part of his fucking gimmick. You try to punch him, you don't know what way he's gonna slide, because he's like on, you know? And he's just moving around. Now he's a little dizzy. He's been moving around, hella dizzy. Moving around more, now it's going the other way. You still can't hit him. He's fucking everywhere. And then right when you think you're about a specialty on him, he like throws up this crazy ass fucking acid.
Alright, so does it have to be realistic on what my choice is?
I chose Baracho, okay?
Okay.
I don't know who could time their vomit to be a fucking specialty attack.
I kinda-
or if WWE would allow that,
I
especially
kind of
after
want
COVID.
like Yoshimitsu from like Tekken, that alien dude
Yoshi-
who would sit down and he would spin in a fucking circle on the ground,
Okay.
or like a hop like a pogo stick on his sword.
But the thing is, a big ass sword.
But like I want to see him do some stupid shit.
Yeah, I guess like, you know, Baracho has projectiles in a way. So
Yeah,
okay,
he has
for
projectile acid bomb out, so fuck off with the
Yeah,
possibilities.
For sure.
That would definitely be my draft pick from a video game for sure.
Alright, yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Fuck, man, that's just hilarious. There's like so many ways we can mix around this, you know?
Yeah, like there's like it's crazy to think again. You know, people bag on wrestling. Yeah, I know it's fake. You don't have to fucking write about it or anything and whatnot. Like I totally get that. But like the cool thing about it is that there are moments that happen pretty
Yeah.
regularly enough where it's like it makes you feel like a kid again. Where like anything could fucking happen and you're not sure.
Enjoy the Baz family. Would you consider joining a wrestling league with us? Let's start a wrestling league, you know?
I don't know what you mean.
Just think about it, okay? One day I'm gonna call you up early in the morning. I'm gonna be like, hey, Justin, let me borrow some sweat. We wake up early in the morning. We meet up at fucking Runyon or somewhere in LA, a park, Griffith Park.
Do we also wear frilly pants
We
too?
gotta show up in our tights and our colors and everything, and then we just have an Enjoy the Buzz wrestling match. First thing we're doing after COVID ends.
Don't fucking tempt me. I won't fucking go to a damn wrestling school to train on this motherfucking shit. You know I'm down to do hobbies.
Totally.
Oh, that would be fucking sick.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Like, it's okay. So we haven't really talked about video games this episode.
That's very true.
Last of Us. I know you have your gripes with it. You know, I fucking love it. I can't finish part 2 because it's heavy. But I will. Part 1, I played, I would say 2/3 of it. I stopped for a couple years, and then I finished the last third act, like with the breeze, you know. But I feel like I'm going through the same thing with this game. Like I build up so much like stress and tension, and I don't really deal with a lot of strong emotions very easily. So I needed a break, you know. And so I'm going through this break, but I really want to come back to it. You know. It's a lot of drama. It's really heavy on the head, but it's a great franchise. It's a great story, and now it's going to be a theatrical release, and hopefully it's going to be a good theatrical video game release, because right now our champion is Sonic. He is the mascot of best video game movie ever made, which I don't know how I feel about that.
But not even Detective Pikachu? Shit.
Not even, he beat Detective Pikachu. Detective Pikachu, I think, is number 3.
That kind
Or
of
number
upsets
2,
me a
yeah.
little bit.
And like Tomb Raider is getting like good praise, but like it sucked. It looked like it was a copy of the first video game of the new trilogy. So I was like, all right, why am I watching this then? You know, Uncharted looked like it's gonna be dope too, but you know that's far from coming.
Yeah, you know me. My experience with Last of Us was a lot different than most people.
You totally tease it, but like, how'd you like the story and everything about it?
I mean, again, like I was experiencing the story as someone who's already figured out what the I was spoiled by it pretty heavily. I knew what was gonna go on. The story was cool, but at the same time, because of how I played it, was just balls to the wall, fucking duking it with fists instead of with guns or stealth.
And that was many years also after you played it when it was like a grand technical achievement.
And it was literally immediately after I played the new God of War game, or the most recent God of War game.
So that's how recent he played the OG game.
Yeah.
Okay, so alright, for sure. Okay,
it was dope, the story, I liked it, it was interesting, it was cool, but I think because of how I played it, I couldn't appreciate it. Because that slow burn that a lot of people feel, I didn't play the game then.
Right.
So it's hard to feel that tension that you had.
So fortunately, now since you can't cheese a fucking movie, a movie's coming out, you'll be able to appreciate the movie.
And it's come out with possibly one of the most cold-blooded fucking castings I've ever seen.
Very fucking cold-blooded, okay? So, I don't know if you guys are Game of Thrones fans, right? Nikolov, if you guys don't know, he plays Jaime Lannister on Game of Thrones, right?
He's the guy who boinks his sister, in case you weren't keeping track.
Yeah, honestly, if you don't remember by now, even if you don't watch the show, like, you probably live in a third world country. And if anything, they still probably watch Game of Thrones. I don't know what the fuck you're up to.
They know, like, hey, he fucked his sister. It goes around.
I'm sure, like, any tourist little person, I don't know if that's the right way to say it, any tourist American little person who shows up to their country, I wonder if they're like, oh, Tyrion. Or like, oh, son of elf, you know? But, yeah, okay, Jaime Lannister made this whole, like, project to pitch himself as Joel from Last of Us. He watched it earlier. You know the news to come next. How do you feel about this?
I really like it, but at the same time, again, after just recently watching the what's the word? Not the rehearsal, fucking
the
pitch that fucking Jaime Lannister made. He looked dope as Joel. Like, it made sense for being Joel. Good. Not gonna lie, kind of really down for Pedro Pascal to be Joel.
I didn't think I'd prefer anybody other than Jamie after seeing that video to be Joel, and I feel really guilty that I like Pedro a lot more.
Isn't he like Pedro Pascal has shown? He has a lot of variety.
He has a lot of range.
And
he's breaking out everywhere.
Like, you know he can do serious fucking roles. Like, he's on Narcos, he's on Game of Thrones. You know, he could do more lighthearted shit when he was doing, like, Wonder Woman and other different, like, stuff.
And, like, I don't want to bring race into it, but Team Latinos.
Yeah, Team Latinos, man.
We're finally starting to get, you know, like, some traction, some notice.
We don't got a lot of representation, man. After we lost George Lopez when he cheated on his wife and everything, we lost a lot. That they hit the Mexican community quite a bit.
Yeah.
And the Latino community also said.
We had a Super Bowl performance last year, though, you know.
We did.
But let's not settle.
But yeah, dude, I think it's super dope because it's Pedro Pascal.
Yeah.
Who his whole thing with Game of Thrones.
The dirty part, though, if you guys didn't like keep up or watch Game of Thrones, it's his Game of Thrones co-star.
Yeah. Although they never, I don't think they've ever shared any screen time with each other.
The screen time is him probably watching Oberon fight someone, you know.
No, I don't think she was there. She was in the north. Anyhow.
We're talking about Lady Mormont?
Lady Mormont.
I thought we were talking about Jamie and Pedro.
Oh, no.
Okay, I didn't know we went to that yet.
Lady Mormont, okay. I forget what her name is.
More salt to the wound. Yeah, Lady Mormont is also going to be on the show.
She's going to be Ellie, and that's like the super sickest fucking thing, because when she showed up, like the first episode she ever did with Game of Thrones, like, I know child actors get a lot of shit, but like now child actors have been eating it up. She is like probably one of the biggest stars, like the biggest impressions compared to like any other child star.
And she ended it with such a fucking rage, bro. Like,
she fights a giant.
She killed a giant. This child,
she's like 3 foot something, man.
She's like 12 years old, bro. Okay, she's super short. She kills a fucking giant. Okay, while this giant is crushing her bones, her tiny frail body into like many pieces of glass. She's still like, ah!
She's stabbing the shit out of the motherfucker while going down, man.
Fuck, dude. Hell yeah. Good for
So
her.
I think like they chose some of like the dopest characters they could in
Yeah.
Game of Thrones, but like the biggest like wow moments because that whole scene.
Yeah. Yeah. That was a big ass scene.
I think like it's not traditional Last of Us, what people would expect. Because I would give it to Nikolaj to be like the traditional Joel figure.
Yeah,
but
like I'm surprised like a Latino is playing a white role right now.
Yeah, but like the fact that you got Lady Mormont, who we have seen like is such a strong personality on screen.
Yeah, and she has a work ethic too. She's on another Netflix show.
Yeah, and I think she's also a breakdancer too.
Oh shit!
Yeah. That was super dope too.
She's following Macy Steps, right?
Huh?
Isn't Macy was Macy Williams a dancer?
No, I don't think Macy Williams is. I think only Lady Mormont.
She's a dancer.
I didn't know that. Anyways, got to figure out more stuff about it.
I already knew the answer. I asked the question. I was hoping he would be like, "Yeah, she is."
I apparently need to learn more about the dancing community. Then I'll have to do research on my own. But anyhow, like she's such like a prominent character and like so like different. Where to have that, I feel like because of how strong of a character she's gonna be playing Ellie, you need that kind of comedic relief from Pedro Pascal. You need him to kind of relieve that tension, but still be a serious actor at the same time, which he knows how to do.
I feel like Pedro Pascal is on his way to getting typecasted, right? Because Wonder Woman, ultimately he's looking out for this child.
Yeah.
Mandalorian, the whole time he's looking out for this child. Last of Us,
he's looking out for the. So basically, what he's saying is Hollywood wants Pedro Pascal to be daddy.
Fuck Steve from Stranger Things, all right? Pedro is America's newest babysitter. You heard it here, folks. You heard it here.
If you need your own child reprimanded going across large extents of distance, contact Pedro Pascal. He got you.
He got you. He'll go to space for your child. He'll kill fucking Goliath for it, or attempt to kill Goliath for your child. He'll do whatever he has to do.
He'll kill zombies.
He'll kill clickers. Fucking bloaters. He got you. I trust him more than anybody else.
Gigantic Nordic men.
Yup. I'm with that. Pedro Pascal for Babysitter 2021.
I mean, I'm for it. I'm definitely for it.
Totally
Pedro Pascal is super fucking dope. And again, I love the fact that Latinos are kind of like getting a little push. We only had Oscar Isaac for a while. So it's nice to get another one that's going in.
Yeah, now we got two. We got Oscar Isaac. No, we got three. We also got Michael Pena.
That's true.
Now we got
three. Hey!
Let's go. All right.
We got more than George Lopez.
Before we close, I'm kind of breaking a tradition here.
All right.
Malcolm has to step in. You know why? I have to make a graphic for this. Stevie has to pee. Get in here. I feel like we're ready to close, but I feel like that should be a thing.
Alright, okay. No surprise here. How's it going, Malcolm? How you doing? How you been?
I'm good. I'm chilling. I'm
doing
tired,
good?
but I'm good.
It's cool. All right, so I'll try to give you a softball fucking question. We were talking about the whole wrestling situation, and it's the first thing I can think of. Trying to solve for time. What would be your fucking top 2 draft picks from people in pop culture to be a WWE wrestler? Who would be your peoples? Because we got some real interesting ones that we had. Like, we had Suge Knight, fucking... I completely forgot the entire list that I said before earlier.
Bill Nye.
Bill Nye, he was the last one.
Yeah.
He was one I rounded things out with. We got...
Let's see.
Who would be your top 2?
I would like to see Mr. Bean.
Dude, that'd be amazing.
That'd be amazing. Mr. Bean.
Mr. Bean.
WWE.
He just walking around.
And it's just him and his little teddy bear. and once the teddy bear's out of his hand, it's a whole different Bean. That's it.
Dude, that'd be so fucking sick. And his facial game expression.
Oh yeah, because he'd be smiling and he and then once the teddy, and then that's it.
He pops off.
He just pop.
No promos, only facial expression.
Only facial expression. He doesn't talk. He's like Charlie Chaplin, Mr. Chaplin. No silence. Who else?
Who would be your second one? Because I will give you that one. Mr. Bean was a really great first round pick for that.
Let's see. This is...
Wow, this most.
Because I had one. I had another. And then lost it.
You know what would also be really funny to see?
Oh,
you got it? You got it?
I do have it. Pimp.
Pimp name sit back. You talking about Cat Williams?
Cat Williams.
Cat Williams.
Cat Williams. Cat Williams. WWE.
I can see him.
Right?
Like,
Right?
okay, so like right before he like does his combo, you know, he whips out like a towel, you know, like I'm just gonna use a pillow, you know, he has to get all that sweat off his shoulders, right? He wraps the sweaty fucking like towel around his hand. Don't you ever call me that? Don't you? I'm a pimp.
Dude, that'd be fucking amazing.
That is amazing.
Cat Williams.
Cat Williams, WWE.
In the WWE. I feel like that's an amazing way, like a perfect person. The personality's there, the gimmick is there. That'd be fucking sick, man. I'll give you that one. That's a
and
really
that tag team, Cat Williams and Mr. Bean, ooh.
the
Amazing
man
tag
who says
team.
too many words and the one that doesn't say anything.
The one that says nothing.
Mr. Bean was your
Mr. Bean was my first pick. WWE. Yeah.
I see that. 100%. Tag team Mr. Bean.
Mr. Bean and Cat Williams, bro, unstoppable.
That'd be wild, man. That'd be fucking sick. I would love to see that.
All right.
Hopefully one day with the WWE. But thank you for stopping by, man.
Thank you for having me. All right, I will disappear now.
Thanks for another awesome, exciting episode of Enjoy the Buzz.
We hope to catch y'all next week, and we may have a fun little extra stuff. You know, it depends and see what's going on.
Yeah, you'll see our fun video that we're still shopping. Till next time.